what a difference having an awning on the Coachman makes. I've got a number of things done on the Coachman. It's brightened up some. I've done some scrubbing, replacing some more items, finished some projects up on it, and somebody else has got some projects going on too, I hear. Uh, in this video, yeah, two things. The Coachman has come a long ways, and there's a second piece of good news. It is that if it gets here in time today in a special package, I might be sharing that one with you too. So if it doesn't, it'll be in the very next video. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm not gonna say anything yet and jinx it. It's 99% certain, but I'm just gonna hold off till it gets here. So the new awning, what a difference it makes in just the overall feel of the RV. And I got really lucky putting it on. The original awning, this is the exact same size as the original awning, and the old brackets, here's one in my hand here. The old brackets, the new ones were the same as the old brackets. Now the old one must have got ripped off in a storm or something. It's a piece is bent and the other part of it's broken off, and it was the same style, the same bolt pattern. So whenever I ordered the new awning kit, I just measured from the old bracket over to the other old bracket way over there, and it was 15 foot. So I knew I wanted a 15-foot awning kit, and that's how they measure them, is from arm to arm. It's not the actual fabric. The fabric is actually only like 14.2 or 14.4. So the industry standard is they're measured from arm to arm. So I got that in, and I really just took the old ones off and put the new brackets on, then slid the awning thing in the groove up there and attached the arms, and it was just that easy. I did need an extra set of hands to get it slid into the groove, but that came along really easy. And this is a more modern style awning. I'll show you. It has the instead of the older ones where you had to reach with that hook, you had to reach way up to release it, to put, retract it, or to deploy it. It has an internal rod built in down here. It's easier to reach. It's hiding back here, but so that's so much nicer. And it has these other type, when it's retracted, it has these other type of clips that fold down and latch to keep it secure, the arms secure against the RV. So it's a newer style, but the brackets are all the same. So that job went super easy. So that awning is from Shade Pro, and their website, I think, is shadepro.com. It's not an endorsement, it's just where I found it, and they've had these kits that from both the window unit I put on. That one didn't have one on before, so that was a full installation of having to measure it out, center it, and all that stuff. So anyway, both those awnings came from Shade Pro, and there's something else I've got from Shade Pro, but I'm not gonna, it's another project, but I'm not doing it yet. I'm not gonna let it hold me back from starting to travel. It's something I can do out on the road on someday I need something to do. But I was really shocked to find it. I was really shocked that they had it. It's a windshield cover, and windshield covers are so big for keeping out heat, on hot days. And the weather's starting to taper off here a little bit. It's getting late summer, but finding a windshield cover for a 1987, that's a 35-year-old RV. Finding somebody that makes either had in stock or still had the pattern for this. I don't know how long they've been in business, but they probably keep patterns, and if they keep the little snaps, the hardware, and the material for making, ones for other vehicles, it's probably not a big deal. They probably just had the pattern, pulled it out of their system or off the computer and said, here, whip one of these up. They probably thought, boy, we haven't made one of these in a long time. Okay, but bang, it was like shipped. I ordered it, and like 3 days later, it was shipped and on its way. So I'm thrilled about that. And that's in this box right here. So I've had it out and stretched it all out and made sure it looked like it was going to fit, and it looks like it's gonna work out really nice. But we'll get that out another time and get that taken care of too. Something else I did too here was I finally took this hot water tank cover off. I cleaned it up. I blasted it in my little blast cabinet and painted it. If you remember in past videos how rusty and that was looking pretty bad, and it's pretty nice, a pretty close paint match, close enough. I think it's an ivory colored, and I touched up that piece. I repainted that little piece along the bottom of that door too, so I think it really blends well. And then I scrubbed this this whole back quarter while I was kind of addressing this area. You know, the Coachman got an initial wash to get probably 90% of all the old yuck off of it from it sitting all those years, or sitting for as long as it did sit. It was long enough to get it good and dirty. And then I wanted to go back and give it a thorough scrubbing, so I've kind of been doing sections as I'm working in different areas. Yeah, I did replace that there some videos back too, so this area has kind of been dealt with and taken care of. And I did get the this back rack finished and the tire rack, so it's all assembled and back on. The only thing that's not on is the e-bike yet, but I'm not ready to put it on just yet. But this turned out really solid, and I'm real happy with that. It's nice to have the spare tire out of the way and back where it belongs and the cover on it. And the generator is all plugged in. It's all set to you know, ready to travel. We can turn it on and we'll just enable the power on it, and for traveling and stop something, I can just push a button from inside, fire it up. We have power. We could run the roof air or make coffee or whatever. So that's that was something big I was aiming for before we set off on big trips. And that's it. And got these corner braces made to go to the bumper, so the whole rack itself is like it's really stable and strong. So around the other side here's where a couple big things, well, to me they're big things that happened that really brought it around. Was in this too, this whole back here got a big scrubbing too, because I replaced, where is there, hang on, what happened was this thing went bad. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in these. This is the city water inlet, and yeah, it's old and dingy looking, but it worked for a while. But what happens is it has a built-in check valve, so that, you know, when I'm running using the water tank and pump, when I'm not hooked up to city water, it's so when that's pressurized, it doesn't want to shoot water back out this connection. So it's a one-way valve. Water can only go in, it can't come back out. Well, this started going bad because I would hear my pump running once in a while. Well, it would just kick on for a second every once in a while. Like, well, it wasn't doing that before losing pressure. Well, here it was starting to, I noticed it was starting to seep a little bit of water down out of here, well, out of this one. And yeah, it's pretty nasty. So I found this on, actually found this on Amazon. You know, it was a few bucks, like 40, you know, 41, 42 bucks or something, but it's all fixed, and it just looks so much brighter. And having scrubbed this all up, it's just, the overall appearance, item by item, the overall appearance of the Coachman is improving. The other thing is that door back here for the storage. Okay, remember this thing? The old storage for the sewer hose. And it had the door was missing. At some point the door broke off and everything. Some fella watched one of the videos, found this for me on eBay. He said I'm not gonna bother opening it. Same thing in there. And I'd mentioned the dimensions of it, and he took the time. His name is John. Thank you, John. Found that and installed it. Well, I will open it. Maybe it sticks a little bit, but that's okay, because there's nothing behind it anyway. This is pretty much purely cosmetic. I'll probably never store the sewer hose in there, because I think you have to take the ends of the sewer hose off, because the elbow that's on the end of the hose won't fit in this hole. The hose itself will, but that's all you can store. So you have to disassemble your hose just to put the hose away, but you're still left with the fittings on the end and have to put them away. It's just easier to put the whole thing away as a whole. in a different compartment. So it's really not functional. But I'm happy just for from a cosmetic standpoint to have that on there. But this is all scrubbed up so much better. And you know, these strips here, these trim strips have all brightened up nice and gotten stuff out of all the little nooks and crannies. And yeah, it's kind of a secondary cleaning as I address areas and items. And one of these days I'll get it all completely done and waxed. And the and I scrubbed the entire back of it too. It has brightened up nice, and it's actually gotten some shine going on to it. So yeah, the overall appearance is improving. It's coming along. Oh, and we have the Maverick over here today. My 1971 Ford Maverick. Where's the van at? Well, that's another story. That's something going on with it. One more quick peek at the Maverick. Yeah, there it is. We don't see it too often. But, I get it out. I go over and get it and take it out for a little ride once in a while. So what's going on with the van is, actually we're getting close. With all this going on, we're getting closer. It's like, you know, what's the saying? Beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're getting close. I do want to show you something else over here, but we're getting close, and the van is going to have a winter home, and that's where it is right now. We're not ready to put it away for the season just yet. It will be back over here. I got a couple things going on with it I want to wrap up, and then it will get it's going to stay over somewhere else for the winter and be used. And somebody's going to use it a little bit this winter, just as a daily driver, just back and forth to work, not even a mile. So it's going to get used a little bit over the winter. But what else I want to show you here? Oh, Bella. That's what I want to show you. That's Bella. Bella. Let me grab this Bella. All right, here, something else. All right, now that I've made a video and wanted to show you these brackets, I can now scrap them. I can get rid of them. Did some cooking here too on my Weber grill. I love cooking on this Weber kettle type grill from Weber. But unfortunately, it's a little bit too big to take along on the road. I'm kind of stuck with my little gas grill, and I found this table. Now I have several tables, and but I don't have the storage in the Coachman that I did the Bounder. So I found this one. It collapses so nice. Here, the reason I grabbed this bag was, you know, these bags that like some of these folding chairs will go into. It's about that size. Well, this table, the top folds up like an accordion, and then it all collapses. I mean, it assembles and disassembles so easy. Goes in that bag, and I actually gonna put it in the storage underneath the dinette. There's a door there underneath the bench where I'll just put it under there. Easy to store. My little grill fits on it really nice. A lot of tables are just too short that they're, like, you know, or they're way too big. This was a nice size. It actually supports the tank, both the legs, room out here to work. I might put this, I think it's 27.5 inches by 27.5 inches. Coincidentally, actually, and by 27.5 inches tall. So I might put that link down at the end of the video if you think something like that might come in handy for you. Oh, something else too. I got a cover for this 20-pound propane tank. I always thought those propane tanks, you know, they're white. They just stick out. You know, it's kind of like an eyesore. I kind of like putting the covers on them. But that also is going to travel back here. I have room. I have all this room in the cargo rack available. You know, just the generator, the e-bike, and I'm still going to have this big area here. So I'm probably going to mount a propane tank back here, and it'll be covered. Won't have that big white thing, you know, sticking there. So, and I also bought a cover for the generator. So getting the bad weather, or real dusty, traveling down real dusty roads out in the desert or something, I'm going to put the cover on it until we get through that area and get where we're going. And I'll probably uncover it. And same thing, I also have a cover for the e-bike. So I have a way to cover anything that's traveling back here now. Lots of stuff going on. This is all pretty much wrapped up back here. Well, there's some stuff I'm going to do that can wait. I do need to get that backup camera put on. I have one of those, and I got some LED, additional LED lights for the back corners of each bumper, in case all this stuff back here is, like the e-bike, is partially blocking my tail lights. That stuff's gonna wait. That stuff's gonna wait for right now. So where are we? Bella, Bella, come here. You wanna come outside? Come on, come on. Huh? Everybody's saying, where's Bella been? Where has Bella been? Oh, big stretch. I've got an old big stretch. Big stretch. Alright, that's being a good girl. Bella's been good, as always. What else is going on then? We're getting some company today. And tomorrow. A little bit over the weekend. And then we're going to be on a mission. Come Monday, I got a job to do, and we'll get into all that soon. Things are about to happen. I'm gonna, now if that package would get here, if I could just, in time, I could sneak it in the end of this video and share that good news with you. But no signs of it yet. We'll see. I'm gonna sit down and start editing this, and hopefully that gets here pretty soon. I can sneak it in the end of the video. If not, it'll be in the next one. Anything else I want to share? Oh yeah, I got a washing machine in here too. It slides underneath the dinette. Used it the other day, and I love it. I washed a load of clothes or so with it, and then I hung them. From my awning on my clothesline. So becoming more and more self-sufficient here. I don't mind using the little washing machine and dry and stuff. I don't like going to laundromats. I don't. It's a pain in the butt. It's a hassle. So that's it. All right, we're gonna resume the videos again. I know we've had a little bit of an absence, but that happens sometimes. Life gets busy at times, and so we'll be back. We'll be back soon. All right. I'll see you.